Yeah, welcome to the dojo, baby, man. Have no fear, TyKwonDoe is here, man. Look, we got two of the biggest content creators when it comes to our side of YouTube going at it right now. Adin Ross and Solluminati. Now, this is a very particular situation. It's very, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even surprised that this happened. I'm gonna be very real, I'm not surprised that this happened at all. But I just want to provide some statements on that because this stuff is crazy to me. It's very pointless to me, in my opinion. I don't understand the concept of two men who've never met beefing. This is like an internet thing, bro. Beefing through a screen. I personally don't get it, right? Now, from what I know about the situation, if you don't know who Adin is a huge Twitch streamer. I reacted to a lot of his videos. I recently went on one of his e-dates. You know, all types of stuff. Literally, the first Simp or Pimp series was because of Adin Ross. I didn't even know much about Adin back then. I just literally had seen a TikTok clip on my TikTok about him and a girl, and it was like a super weird, awkward situation. That's his girlfriend now, right? So let's let you know how far, how long ago that was. With that being said, that was my first video. I didn't even know much about Adin at the time. I only seen him from e-dates, and I only seen that one video of him with that girl and how terrible that interaction was. And I said, yo, let me give dudes game based on this video, right? Fast forward from there, as you know, Adin has made a lot of content on Twitch, a whole lot of content. Rappers been on there. He pranked and trolled any and everybody. They done blind dates on the stream a lot. He does a lot of e-dates. He be killing it on Twitch with all the different types of content. Recently, Solluminati, who's another huge Twitch streamer, and mind you, some of y'all are looking at me like, bro, I already know what happened. I already know what's going on. I like to give these explanations because not everybody knows what's going on, and not everybody has like a bada boom. They don't have a real context to the situation. You know what I'm saying? And Solluminati is his own YouTuber. He was a reaction channel. We have a lot of similarities in our channel as well. I used to fuck with his content. Found it very funny. He also has his spiritual soul channel, which he uses primarily. I don't know. I haven't really seen a lot of his content recently, but he has the spiritual soul channel, which he uses more than his main channel, from what I know. And he recently went on his main channel and started calling motherfuckers out. And bro, I haven't even seen all of the videos, but every time I check, it's a new one. Oh, it's like Solluminati came out of the grave and just start headshot sniping, bro. He starts spawn trapping. And now, mind you, I'm gonna speak authentically on the situation. If you've been following me for a while, bro, you've been watching my content for a while, you know I've been saying some of the things that Solluminati is saying, even back when DJ Ghost spoke on Adin. But here's why I will defend Adin and you know, give him some respect in this whole grand scheme of things, especially now that I've spent a decent amount of time as a content creator. I mean, I haven't hit my first year yet as being a full-time content creator, but I spent some time being a content creator, seeing what it's like to kind of blow up and come up and, you know, consistently grow, and you know what comes with all that. And mind you, I haven't even blown up on a scale near as much as Adin's is. So I could even imagine in his shoes. I couldn't even imagine being in his shoes, right? And I say that to say, a lot of people call Adin out for his impact, acting sus. You know, he does a lot of, you know, trolling and acting gay and doing that towards men. A lot of people call him out on that, which, yo, this is what y'all gotta realize. This is why this is not a beef. Two grown men who never met each other screaming at fucking monitors cannot beef. That's not beef. Stop saying this shit is beef. The way I see it is, this is necessary in any field or any platform or any workplace, bro. Is that content creators should be able to hold each other accountable, because the bigger picture is that maybe as Adin was blowing up, he didn't realize the power he has. This is why y'all gotta realize, they call this shit social media. They call us social media influencers for a reason. Now, mind you, social media is the most powerful shit out right now. It's more powerful than the news. It's more powerful than radio. It's more powerful. It's social media, bro. Why y'all think they paid Joe Rogan whatever $1 million just to have his podcast on Spotify. All these people getting these deals, these content creators doing all these sponsorships. AMP at the Super Bowl, congrats to them. Feuds and them at the Super Bowl with AMP. I can give you multiple examples, or you even look into how much Adin gets paid a month to do the whole betting service. Like, content creators and social media influence, that word influence means a lot. Now, from what I've seen, and this is where, like I said, most of the things when I seen DJ Ghost call out Adin, and then Solluminati's calling out Adin, are things I've been saying. If you've been watching my content, I've been had a lot of statements about how I didn't like how they was like normalizing, like acting sus. Cause why? Cause what I saw from it is other content creators follow in the shoes of success. Now, mind you, this is not Adin's fault. This is just something that I observed. That, as you know, doing e-dates, as cringe as they already are, but you know, just doing them for content, whatever, you see every other guy just go in there and copy that sus sense of humor. It's like nobody tried to be original. They're like, bro, there's a slim amount of original trolls. You got Party, who does his own thing. Speed, who does his own thing. If I was to see somebody else go in there and do an Indian accent or bark and get loud like Speed, I would look at the screen like come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cringe. And a lot of content creators and a lot of different people were doing that because of Adin. And I'm like, this is what happens when somebody gets successful doing something. Everybody tries to copy. Everybody tries to ride that wave. Nobody wants to be individual. Nobody wants to be themselves because they're willing to do whatever it takes to blow up and get on. Now, this is not Adin's fault that people don't have no fucking dignity or no type of honor to themselves and who they are. The bigger picture is that as Solluminati calls out Adin for like his impact on the youth, best case scenario is that he says to himself, well, damn, you know, I am a huge star. I am in the front of the eyes of the public. I do have this platform. Let me use it better. Let me use it more wisely because there's a lot of kids watching me. That's all this should be. That's literally the only way this situation should go. I don't know how it went left to, you know, people bringing up old, you know, troll videos and old gay stuff that's something like that. Now, I'm going to be honest. He said he was 12. I was 12 before. I ain't never wanted to do no shit like that. And I ain't never did no shit like that. But everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? It was very fucking weird in my opinion. Let's just be real. That shit was weird as fuck. But back to the main point. It's like, bro, how did this even get there? You know what I'm saying? Like, this was about a man telling another man, recognize your power and your platform and use it better. That's all it should have been. And he didn't say that word for word. I didn't really watch the full thing or remember everything that was said. But I just know that as that's what should be happening. As content creators, as men or women and, you know, whatever gender, we need to hold each other accountable. Because guess what? Hold on, I'm getting a little thirsty talking like this. Because guess what? Let me tell you something. And this is me being honest with y'all as a content creator to, you know, my community or any viewer watching this. There is no mentorship in this field, bro. There's no guidance in this domain. And when I say that because let's say I wanted to look at you know, a great example of a rapper. Let's take the rapping industry, right? You got rappers like Nipsey Hussle, and you got people as wild as Eazy-E was. But even so, right? Eazy-E still had a lot of business-minded things that he did. He had the first black label. Not a lot of people know that. Eazy-E, the first black-owned label. But I say that to say Eazy-E to you know, Nipsey Hussle, because Nipsey Hussle was somebody who carried himself with a lot of, you know, he carried himself very wisely, very respectfully, and very honorably. He talked very intelligently, rapped with like, if you know Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm talking about, bro. With that being said, if I was an up and coming rapper and I wanted to look up to somebody and I wanted to use somebody as a blueprint of how to move better and more smart with my platform, that would be an example. You don't have that in content. Or to even say that, like, let's say I was looking for guidance and this shit like that. You don't have that in content. So next thing you know, I say that to say, let's say I was a nobody, I blow up overnight and keep blowing up within a span of a couple months. I never have the time to catch up to my platform. Meaning, I might have just went from trolling and talking shit and acting sus and fucking around with my friends and being funny, and now you telling me that millions of kids watch me and want to be like me. I was just doing what I did to have fun. That's why I said, even though I've made statements in the past and still do now about how Adin's impact on children and even other content creators, it needs to be used better. He needs to be more aware of himself and the power he has. I still give him the credit of like, yo, like nobody teaches you these things, which is why we have to call each other out, which is why when, you know, you get constructive criticism, you're not supposed to battle it and fight back, and you know what I'm saying? Because that shows who you are as a person. If somebody gives you some advice that may help you and you don't like how they said it to you, so you get offended and all reactional and emotional. I'm not saying Adin didn't have a right to do that, because he has a right to feel however he felt. If he felt like he ain't like how Solluminati was talking to him and what he said to him, he could react however he wants to. But we have to carry ourselves better. You know what I'm saying? And that's my ultimate take on this situation is the way it went, how far it went left. I feel like all that shit is unnecessary. Like what I don't even feel the drama of the situation, bro. Like I cannot take people serious online. I can't. You can't tell me you beefing with a dude through a screen. You can't tell me you got beef with a dude and y'all arguing on Instagram Live. Y'all threatening each other y'all threatening each other on Discord. I'm not saying Solluminati and Adin did this, but y'all realize this is what people do in 2022, bro. They go on live and they argue with their ops on camera. 4K, federal activities. Like, bro, I would never. I'm not arguing with niggas on a screen, bro. I don't even want to do it. And I even did something similar to that before, like like probably 2-3 years ago. Somebody was talking trash on it. I felt like a cornball after I did that shit. Like a goofball. How do you beef with a nigga through a screen? It don't even make sense to me. Dudes be bored, bro. So I say this to say to y'all, bro, don't let nobody get you off your pivot. Don't let nobody take you off your square, bro. Stay in your zone, stay in your lane and do you, bro. Focus on you. And when it comes to this beef, this shit is pointless. It's messy, got messy fast, it's pointless. It's like, how are we missing what's important here? How are we missing like the fact that, you know, we all in this together. We are social media influencers. We, at the end of the day, we are a part of the human race. We gotta have each other's best interest at heart. So when something this small pop out of proportion like this, it's like, what the fuck just happened? But I'm gonna be honest. Like I told y'all, I'm not surprised that this happened at all. Y'all know how Solluminati is when it comes to calling people out. And watch this. Pay attention to this too. Pay attention to the people that haven't said nothing about Adin or to Adin in the past year, and then now that Solluminati came out and spoke against him, now people all of a sudden saying facts or they agree with what he's saying. Bro, you never tried to check Adin, or you never tried to like say something about this topic, and then now that Solluminati said something, you want to say something. That's weird. That's corny. Moving snake-like behavior. You know what I'm saying? Don't say something now because somebody else want to speak up. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's why I tell y'all, if you really been watching my content, most of the stuff that Solluminati and DJ Go said to Adin, I've been saying. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if a dude acts sus and trolls around, but you have such a huge platform, bro. You need to recognize who you are and the power you have. That shit ain't sweet. And guess what? And you gotta know it's not even Adin's fault, because it's just like watching wrestling as a kid. They would even put on the screen, do not try this at home. Guess the fuck what? I'm DDTing my little sister, bro. You know what I'm saying? In basketball, I'm putting my little brother under the rim and I'm dunking on his head. I don't care if y'all ain't want me to try this at home. I don't care if it's dangerous. I'm gonna do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not Adin's fault that kids or other content creators copy him, but he can definitely use his power better. I'm not saying he ever wanted to be a leader. I'm not saying he ever wanted to be a role model, but you are. You know what I'm saying? With great power comes great responsibility. Use it or lose it. Like, y'all gotta realize, bro, it's almost like relieving to see that not everybody is with it. I'm always with free form expression and doing whatever you want. Like I said, that's why 9 times out of 10 when it comes to Adin and all the sus content, I just skip over it. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff I have laughed at, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Speed. Not everybody likes Speed. I find Speed funny as hell. But I also didn't like how they had him lying about his age, like trolling him on block, like took him to LA. Like that whole situation was goofy. Y'all know my whole opinion on that, how strong I felt about that. And now we coming into fruition where Solluminati calls Adin out on some of the stuff. He kind of late, because I don't even think Adin acts like that as much anymore. Y'all let me know. I haven't been hearing about Adin lately, but I don't see him doing as much sus stuff. I don't see him trolling as much. It looked like he just stay to himself, do what he do, stay with him and his girl, and he out the way chilling. You know what I'm saying? But during that whole arc of that, it was a lit arc. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of content from it. But at the end of the day, y'all know I'm not always views and money hungry. It's a lot of things I could have did for a lot of views. I could have did in any blind date. I could have did any collaboration. But I like staying true to what my platform is and staying true to the impact I want to make on the internet. This ain't about fame. This ain't about views. It ain't about money to me. It's a lot of things I could have did to get all those faster. It's you gotta notice a lot of situations is in 2022 we're losing our principles. We're losing our honor. We're losing our dignity. Y'all know my slogan. Death before dishonor. Period. Ain't no way around that. We're losing our honor, our dignity, our morals, our ability to see the bigger picture. All behind some money, some views, being famous, having clout. You know what I'm saying? So stay true to yourself, man. Do you. DOJO to the moon, to Saturn, and we leaving the solar system. The limps won't even know we exist. Bait.